In the heart of Texas, a small band of determined defenders made their stand against overwhelming odds. The year was 1836, and the place was the Alamo. This is the story of a siege that became a symbol of courage and sacrifice. Join us as we delve into the events, heroes, and key figures that defined the Battle of the Alamo. In the early 19th century, Texas was a region in turmoil. Originally part of Mexico, it had seen an influx of American settlers, many of whom chafed under Mexican rule. Tensions boiled over in 1835, sparking the Texas Revolution. By early 1836, the conflict had intensified, and Mexican President General Antonio López de Santa Anna was determined to crush the rebellion. The Alamo, a former Spanish mission turned fortress, became a focal point of the struggles situated in San Antonio. It was strategically important. In February 1836, a small garrison of Texan rebels, numbering around 200 men, occupied the Alamo. Among them were notable figures such as James Bowie, known for his knife-fighting skills and leadership, William B. Travis, a young, determined commander, and the legendary frontiersman Davy Crockett, whose presence at the Alamo has become the stuff of legend. On February 23, 1836, Santa Anna's forces, numbering in the thousands, arrived at the Alamo. The defenders knew they were vastly outnumbered but were determined to hold their ground. For 13 days, the siege dragged on, with the Texans fending off repeated attacks. Travis famously wrote a letter appealing for reinforcements, ending with the words, "Victory or death." Despite his plea, few reinforcements arrived. As the siege wore on, the situation inside the Alamo grew dire. Supplies dwindled, and the defenders were exhausted. On March 6, 1836, Santa Anna launched a final full-scale assault. In the pre-dawn hours, waves of Mexican soldiers stormed the fortress. Despite a valiant defense, the Texans were overwhelmed. By the end of the battle, nearly all the defenders had been killed. The battle was fierce and brutal. Mexican troops attacked in 3 waves, breaching the walls and fighting room to room. The Texan defenders fought back tenaciously, using their limited ammunition and weapons to hold off the attackers as long as possible. Key figures like Travis, Bowie, and Crockett were killed in the fighting, becoming martyrs for the Texan cause. The Mexican forces faced heavy resistance and significant casualties. The defenders' determination and strategic use of the Alamo's fortifications allowed them to inflict considerable losses on the attackers. However, the sheer number of Mexican troops eventually overpowered the defenders. Once inside the walls, the Mexican soldiers engaged in hand-to-hand combat, systematically clearing each room and eliminating remaining fighters. James Bowie, despite being gravely ill and bedridden, continued to lead and inspire the defenders until his final moments. William B. Travis, at just 26 years old, demonstrated remarkable leadership and resolve, rallying his men and orchestrating the defense. Davy Crockett, a former congressman from Tennessee and a celebrated frontiersman, brought both fighting skill and symbolic presence, embodying the spirit of a rugged American individual. The Alamo defenders included a diverse group of men. Tejanos, Texicans of Mexican descent, also fought bravely alongside Anglo settlers, united in their desire for independence. Their courage and determination in the face of overwhelming odds highlighted the shared struggle for freedom across different communities. As dawn broke on March 6, the final assault commenced. Mexican troops used ladders to scale the walls and breach its defenses. The defenders, though vastly outnumbered, made their stand in the courtyard and the barracks. Despite their heroic efforts, the sheer force of the Mexican army prevailed. Santa Anna ordered that no quarter be given, and nearly all the defenders were killed. The few survivors, including non-combatants, were spared and sent to inform the Texan forces of the defeat. The fall of the Alamo was a crushing blow to the Texan cause, but it also became a rallying cry. "Remember the Alamo" became a powerful slogan inspiring the Texan army. Just weeks later, on April 21, 1836, General Sam Houston led Texan forces to a decisive victory at the Battle of San Jacinto, capturing Santa Anna and securing Texas independence. The battle was over, but its impact was far-reaching. The bravery and sacrifice displayed at the Alamo continued to inspire generations, symbolizing the fight for freedom and willingness to stand against impossible odds. The story of the Alamo remains a testament to the human spirit's resilience and determination. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Battle of the Alamo. Stay tuned for more insights into epic conflicts that have shaped our world. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more historical explorations.